Hello everybody, welcome to Short Shit Archery, and I'm here with my brother Matthew, and of course, I'm Anthony. No, he's really not that much taller than me. He's actually standing on the higher part of the ground. He does have me beat by an inch or two. But regardless of that, today we're going to talk about the new Pixel XL, or Pixel 2 XL. So, if you saw my video before, a couple months ago, I did a video on my Pixel XL. Well, he bought the brand new Pixel 2 XL. So we're going to try to compare that to the video capabilities of my Pixel XL. So stay tuned. Hopefully you'll enjoy this, and we'll be using Archery as the background because that's what I do.
Okay, so here's the normal, always on display. If you want to go more into the phone, there's plenty of reviews out there of other people doing it. So we're going to focus more on the video and pictures aspects. As for most phones, you do have double tap the power button and it'll bring up the camera. Makes it nice and simple. Now, up top, they added a couple new things. You have motion pictures, which is kind of like the iOS version of live photos. We just keep that always on. But, usual is the grid stuff. If you want framing, nothing fancy. Swipe left and you get videos. Swipe right, you get pictures. Under here, you have the new portrait setting, which will blur out the background and kind of like that. Fancy thing, works pretty well, and it's kind of impressive that it only does it with one camera. As for settings, usual stuff: camera, sounds, location. What do you want? Where do you want it to record? Quality for back camera, it's either 1080p, I believe it's 60 FPS. If it's not, we'll put an annotation in. Otherwise, it's just 4K 30 and regular 720, probably most likely 60. Nice thing is there's video stabilization, which is EIS and OIS. So it's both electronic through software and optical, which is hardware. So when you're zoomed in and moving the camera around and shaking a little, it really doesn't, normal shake, it's not moving at all. So you can zoom in on things really far away and not have to worry about, losing your subject or not being able to see anything afterwards. So we'll go test out some video and throw it into the video itself.
Okay, so right now we're going to be using Google Lens?
Yes.
Google Lens to see if Google can find out what this is. We all know it's an Olympic recurve bow, but does Google?
Well.
My bow is considered a road surface now. Okay, so we're going to move on. We're going to try an Easton X10. I figured that's a little more iconic, possibly.
Oh, I think it's part of a bike. It's a bicycle frame.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Your Easton X10s are now part of bicycle frames. What was the other search we got?
Fishing pole.
Fishing pole. So that's a new one.
It's close.
Let's see. We're gonna try the spotting scope now.
And it doesn't even know what that is. It's a little lost.
Okay, so it turns out Google does need some help in the archery department. We did try it around, other more common things in the house, including the dog. That worked out a lot better. Google did know we have a dog, so that was good to confirm. Sometimes I do think this little guy's an alien, imported from outer space to spy on us. But we'll save that conspiracy theory for another video. So what are we going to take a look at next?
I think we'll try out the portrait mode and see what the depth of field works.
Okay, let's give that a go. Okay, so that is priceless, folks. Look at that.
I'm kind of messed up. That's probably the best one so far. But as you can see, just blurs out what it thinks is the main subject and uses, well, as of now it doesn't use the AI because the Pixel Visual Core isn't online, but I think that comes out in next version of Oreo, so that should make it really interesting since it's going to learn from pictures and get better over time. But it's a little handy feature as of now. So in this picture you can see it kind of, well, basically since there's a single camera, you really can't do bokeh in a sense. So you kind of have to do just a bunch of math to figure out what's in view and what's not. So as you can see here, it kind of messed up with the string against his face. It didn't know if it was the background or foreground, and there's kind of like a little glow in the background. So it definitely has a bit more work to do, but it's slowly getting there. We'll see, we'll mess up some video next.
So there you have it. That was, the best comparison we could do between the two phones. Hopefully you enjoyed the comparison, found it interesting, and I really enjoyed, tying it into, archery that I do every day. So what do you think?
I mean, it's definitely a step up from the last one. Some people may not like the lack of the headphone jack, but I mean, most of the wireless, most of the speakers that I have are Bluetooth, especially for working out and stuff. So I don't mind carrying around a dongle, especially they have little things you can attach them to your keychain now. But other than that, it's definitely not a bad phone. I mean, nice build quality, screen's pretty nice. We'll see how. I mean, you got a couple days before, well, a couple weeks before you can refund it. So we'll see how you like it, and most likely end up on keeping it. But one thing I want to mention is the thing I mentioned before, the Pixel Visual Core. We'll probably just leave a link in the description about, you can read more on that, but it's pretty interesting how they actually made their own chip. But that should be interesting, and definitely interesting in the couple coming months when it becomes unlocked, because right now it's just sitting dormant in the phone. But hopefully you like the comparison, and if you like it, let us know. And other than that, happy shooting.
Yep. And if you're still there, we're on the Google Fi project, so if you're interested in checking it out and possibly signing up, we'll have referral links in the description down below, and you can use those to get, what was it?
We all get $20. So if you use mine, I get $20 off my bill, you get $20 off your bill. So
it's a shared thing. Yep, you both win. So thank you for watching, and as always, happy shooting.